What's up guys, welcome back to the last video of 2017. I can't even believe I'm saying this, but the year is almost gone. So I thought I would create this all matte makeup tutorial perfect for New Year's Eve, just because I'm sure a lot of the New Year's Eve looks you guys are seeing on your feed has tons of glitter, and I don't know, I just wanted to do something a little bit different. I love how it turned out. It's bold, it's out there, but it's all matte, you know, a little different. Thank you to Nars for partnering with me for this video. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealers in 3 different shades. I'm gonna show you guys how I like to use these for, you know, concealing, contouring, highlighting, all that fun stuff. So without further ado, let's get started with this look. I've already got my moisturizer, primer, all that good stuff on, so make sure to use a good primer so that your foundation stays put all day. And now for my foundation, I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Matte Poreless Foundation. I love this one because first of all, it's affordable, and second of all, it does last a long time. It also looks really flawless on the skin, so let's do it. This is gonna be a full coverage foundation just because, again, I want this to last all day. Of course, I like to take it down to my neck area so that everything matches. And then I like to grab a damp beauty blender and kind of just go over it so that all of the harsh edges are nicely blended. Anyone else is feeling super dry right now? Like, my hands are cracking, that's how dry I am. Now to highlight and contour my face, I'm going to use the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. And to highlight and conceal, I'm using Custard. It's the perfect shade. It's got a nice like yellow undertone to it. But they're just like amazing for contouring, concealing, highlighting, you name it. And they're so lightweight that you can build it up to whatever intensity you want. They don't crease under the eyes, and that's like one of the main things I love about them. So I just like to apply this generously under my eyes, and then a little bit on the center of my face. And I love how small the wand is, so you can really get into little corners like this. And basically I'm just highlighting the center of my face right now where the light hits. So just kind of blending this all over. I do like to apply this on top of my eyelids as well. It's great because you don't have to use like a separate primer for your eyeshadows. So this is basically what I do all the time. And then I like to grab a darker color. It depends on how dark I am, but right now I'm gonna use Cafe, and I'm gonna go ahead and contour with this. So I'm just gonna apply this on the hollows of my cheeks, and then a little bit on the jawline to kind of chisel this down, and then shaping my chin, sides of my nose. And I know this is really dark, but because it's a New Year's Eve inspired makeup, I wanna kind of go a little bit, you know, heavier on the base because I want this to last, and I do want this to show up a little bit more. Of course, if this was like an everyday makeup look, I would have gone with a little bit of a lighter shade, but I just think this is gonna be perfect for a night out. And I'm also applying this on my forehead, kind of shaping it. And that's it. I like to grab a fluffy kabuki brush. This one is by Sigma and it is number F03. And then I like to start blending this. A little bit of the concealer goes a long way, so that's why I like to just apply one little stripe and then blend it. So now I'm gonna pick up my beauty blender to really blend this so that it doesn't look, you know, muddy or like too much. So just kind of going over that area. And if I want to warm it up, I'll even pick up a warmer shade. This one is in Amande, and it's a lot warmer. It's like more of a tan, and this is what I would use on a daily basis, but just to like warm it up a little bit. And then I'm gonna go ahead and blend it with my beauty blender and kind of take it up. See, it just kind of warms it up, gives that tanned look. See how natural it looks, and it gives you that perfect contour without looking harsh or like too forced. It just looks very seamless. I do use a beauty blender to blend the jawline just because you don't really need to be super precise, and you always want to blend it down. So instead of bringing it up, you want to take the color down. And then for the nose, you just want to kind of blend it with a smaller tapered brush. If you ever feel like your contour is too much, you can grab a little bit of your concealer and kind of go over it to soften it. And I think right now it looks really natural, but still pretty chiseled. All right, moving on to powder. Now I'm gonna set everything in place so that it doesn't move throughout the day. And for that, again, I like to just always use a damp beauty blender and then dip it into my translucent powder. This one is by La Mer. and then kind of just press it where I'd like to set my makeup. So because this is a New Year's Eve look, like I said, I want this to last all day, all night, and for that I'm just kind of putting the powder a little bit more than I normally would, so around the cheeks as well to sort of set everything. And then you can even kind of bake the face so that the contour even stands out more. Basically, you just want to put the powder right under where you contoured. I'm gonna let the powder bake a little bit, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and highlight my face. And to give it a little bit of that glow, I'm gonna use the Physicians Formula Cream highlighter, and I'm actually just gonna use my fingers and just apply a little bit on the high points of my cheeks. And I'm just gonna apply this a little bit above my eyebrows as well. Perfect. Instead of using a blush, I'm actually gonna use a powder. This one is Terracotta by Guerlain. It's like a bronzer, and I'm just gonna apply this around the apples of my cheeks and take it up. I'm just gonna dust this powder. See how the contour just looks so natural right now? I'm gonna fill in my brows quickly. I don't wanna bore you guys because I do this a lot, but if you guys wanna see a 2-minute Tuesday brow routine, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll do one so that we can kind of like fast forward through it every time. For my eyes, I'm gonna use the BH Cosmetics Shanique So the Remix palette. This is double-ended, and I'm gonna use this side, which is like really, you know, bright colors. I'm gonna start with this mauve color right over here, and I'm just gonna get a fluffy brush, dip it in there. This is the color Bestie. I'm just gonna apply this on my crease. Okay, so then the next color I'm gonna use is this one in the middle, and this is called Stalker. I'm just gonna apply this again, kind of like starting from the outer corners and then bringing it in. How many of you guys are into like color on the eyes, especially pink? So cute. And then lastly, I am going to pick up this shade over here, which is called Vamped. And so I'm just gonna apply this on the outer corners again, kind of like building the look, and then gradually bringing it down to my lid area. I'm basically gonna do the same thing on the bottom lash line, but I'm only gonna use the dark color Vamped, and I'm just gonna try and smoke it out. Again, from the outer corners all the way to the end. So then for my eyeliner, I'm gonna use a brown eyeliner, and I'm just gonna apply this on the inner rim. And we're gonna use that same ivory color and apply it just on the inner corners to kind of brighten this area a little bit. For my mascara, I'm gonna go in with the CoverGirl Peacock Mascara. I'm gonna apply a few layers, but I'm obviously gonna apply some lashes. So I decided to apply a little bit of pink blush on the apples of my cheeks just because I feel like it needs it to kind of complement the eyes. For my lashes, I'm gonna go in with these Ardell Demi Wispies. These are number 122. Okay, so for my lips, I was gonna do nude, but I think that I'm gonna go all out and do something vampy. This is by Lawless, and the color is called Dane. It's like a super vampy color. And these, by the way, are all natural. See, it kind of matches. They smell fruity. Going in with the second layer to really deepen it. I changed my earrings because the green just, it was a little too festive, you know? No. And this is the finished look. I love how it turned out. Oh my God, I'm so glad I didn't do something more nude on the lips because it would have been a bit boring. I feel like if you're gonna go all matte for the holidays or like for New Year's Eve, it's nice to do something a little bit more out of your comfort zone, bold, just go all out. So that is it for this tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for all of your love, all of your support in 2017. Thanks for spending time with me, and I'll see you guys in 2018 with a brand new video. I love you guys and have a happy new year. Mwah. Bye guys.